I'm just gonna fix my hijab line. Hello. There's no filters on live stream, Specta, but stay jealous.
Well, that's just a lie. You can have filters on live and you definitely have yours on. You can't make out a single pore and your eyes aren't even the right color.
No, Vanessa, I'm not. So if you want to skedaddle, that's up to you. I will say this about lying, though. How many people in a marriage or relationship, Melly left this comment, have gone through bad times with their significant other and have said, oh, we're breaking up, and end up getting back together? Is that a lie? No. So stuff it.
Girl, you can gaslight your audience all you want. Just know that threatening divorce without any intention to go through with it is pathetic, emotional abuse and a classic manipulator move. And why did you pull the card? Probably because Salah put his foot down and refused to take you to Tim Hortons the other day. You got what you wanted in the end.
I'm doing good, Paneer Princess. I had paneer for dinner. I haven't had paneer in a little while, so I had paneer for dinner. It's normal, yeah. Exactly. I said I'm leaving about 12 times for non-serious things. Yeah. Exactly. So, you know what? That's it. That's all. That's all that happened. I know people want to make things more than they are, but I'm sorry to tell you, there's nothing more to it.
It was all to manipulate Salah and sympathy grift her audience. You two losers truly deserve one another. Love that for you.
My husband and I broke up once and now we are married. Sometimes it just takes communication and time to work things out. It happens, yeah. Yeah, and sometimes I get in really just moods.
The husband doesn't get you a chocolate milkshake after you ate both yours and his dinner. Totally something normal people threaten divorce over.
My skin? Thank you. I have makeup on. It's between us, I know, and it should always stay that way. I didn't really elaborate on what was going on. Like, I was just going through a hard time and just wanted to, I guess, vent a bit. But yeah, everyone goes through rough patches. Yeah. Oh no, I don't want a big wedding ever. I don't like them at all.
You don't want one? Was that a Freudian slip that she never had one?
Well, you're not me, Greta, so you are allowed to change your mind. Exactly. It's not illegal. Aw, April, I'm sorry your jealousy is seething today. Really, sorry. I feel bad for you. Married for 10, marriage is hard and doesn't come with a handbook. For sure, yeah. And when you have your own problems and you're like with somebody, it's even harder, you know?
Especially when one side refuses to work on themselves and throw toddler tantrums when confronted with how they hurt their partner.
Eggs on legs, just let me worry about my marriage. You don't have to worry about any legality. You don't have to worry about anything. That's for us to worry about. I don't constantly tell about my personal problems, but sometimes, yeah. Where's your proof that we don't have a real marriage? Where's your proof of that? Okay, if you want to think that, go for it. More power to you.
Whenever she starts shouting, "Where's the proof?" you know you're onto something.
They all use filters, and most of them don't even show themselves on camera. So I guess it's just jealousy at this point. It was more to that, Brownie, actually. Nobody knows exactly what was going on. And yeah, that's it. There's nothing more to it. There's nothing more to say. And I'm not showing anybody my marriage certificate. If they want to think it's fake, go ahead. I think it's proof enough that we're living in a building where you have to be married. So if you want to call the authorities, we'll show them the marriage certificate, which we already showed the building. Otherwise, everyone else can get bent as far as I'm concerned. I have the proof, Peter Princess. I don't owe it to anybody. Who do I owe it to? Strangers on the internet who need content? I don't effing think so. I'm a cleaning stream. I was thinking of tidying up more here. Like, I have some things I have to tidy up. I finally took out all my pots out of the boxes. I have to put the boxes away. Maybe I'll do that soon. I don't know. I just thought I would talk to you guys, but seriously, if you have a relationship where you never fight, reevaluate, because it wasn't like we weren't really fighting bad. Like, it was just more like me, like a problem with me and insecurities and just wanting to go back home. Like, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about like all the details, so it's going to be like confusing, but all that matters is it's a new day and it's better now and I'm not going anywhere. So it was just like an impulsive emotional moment, that's all. Actually, Peter Princess, I don't show you anything more personal than a marriage certificate. No, I don't. So actually, Rick, because I showed my plane ticket, no, it wasn't a lie. I was leaving. So no, it wasn't. I lied. That was so long ago. I'm not even talking about that. Get a life. Like, what the f- Right, Dragonfly? Get a life. It's between you and Salah. People have a lot of nerve wanting any more than what you already get. Exactly, exactly. I think I've shared enough. Like I said, call the authorities. Tell them to come here and say we're not married. We have the marriage. We had to show a marriage certificate to move here. Look it up if you want to. You guys look up everything else like you're sleuths, like you think you know everything. So look it up. It's freaking easy. You know, because Muslims don't take their husband's last names. Very easy to look up as well. Revisiting the old stuff is getting, I know, desperate. That's what it is. I didn't choose food over anybody. Oh, I guess people in religious coverings are not human, right? Retail therapy? I'm not mad. I'm just replying to your dumb questions. I lied about going back through the drive-thru to get him food. I gave him money. Thank you very much. And that was like 4 years ago. So you can get over it or get out of here. Actually, I got an idea. I will block you. Goodbye. Goodbye, April, you freaking loser. Goodbye. Yeah, false rage bait for reaction channels who have no life. Exactly. Goodbye, retail. Since I'm rude, I guess you won't be watching me. Why is it confusing to go back and forth? Like I said, have you guys never changed your mind about anything at all in your life? Like, at all? You've never got... Actually, a lot of you have never been in my situation. Have you uprooted your entire life and moved to a foreign country where it's like a huge cultural difference and went from one extreme to another and you're torn between an old life and a new life? No, you can't. So why are you judging me when you don't know the first thing about it? There's always idiots. They're like flies on shit. That's all they are. Oh yeah, people who are happy never get angry. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, yeah. People who are happy don't try to rage bait people. That's the real truth there. Like, my husband did, it's a big deal. Exactly. Did he ever get homesick? You know, it's like huge cultural friggin' differences. Most of these people have never even visited a different state, let alone lived in another country. I know, Amber Chick, exactly. My block list is very long and I like it that way. Well, good for you, Tabby. I'm sure I could get a husband locally too, but it just so happens I fell in love with Salah. So, like, seriously. No, we don't fight over food. People are making shit up out of their ass. Like, it's so stupid. Fighting over food. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to Canada and get a freaking, you know, live my life single. Like, I don't know.
I guarantee that's exactly what happened.
Anyway, shake my head. Being married, especially in a different culture, there's like, it's different, you know? And like, sometimes I just don't feel like adequate, like an adequate wife, like.
So what you're saying is that you had a moment of clarity?
And just like, you know what I mean? Like, just that self-doubt. And it's like, sometimes I guess I was just feeling that self-doubt a lot. And I was like, I just want to be at peace and I don't want to burden anybody, you know? So she didn't ask for the quesadilla. He literally brought it to her. People need to grow up. People need to grow up, Reza. Seriously. I mean, I have issues. I have health issues. I mean, everyone has problems, you know? But I am very loving. I'm very loving and I make him laugh a lot. And we just have a really fun time. We have a bond that he's never had with anyone else, you know? Like, I'm not ordinary. I'm not a basic bitch. So, sorry for my language, but that's the term. And he likes that. And he loves me for me. So, you know? And it wasn't a threat of divorce for something he did. It was because I was feeling very emotional and overwhelmed with life, you know? And I just, yeah. And there's a lot of other things like I'm not even going to talk about it, so. If couples don't get into disagreements or whatever, yeah, okay, sure. Then you're obviously not in one. You're obviously not in one. But it wasn't just coming on here to vent. It was just to announce that I'm going to Canada because I had my ticket. I showed it in the video. I bought a ticket in haste. So, I mean, you know, how am I manipulating anybody to feel sorry for me or whatever? Like I've said, like, I don't get it. I'm human. I go through normal like emotions and things like that. Like I don't understand people's negative way of thinking. Like,
You were the one sitting there on live stream saying you were homeless. You had no car or family to stay with. Definitely trying to manipulate your audience to pay up.
unless you're like literally in my Skechers, you can't understand what it's like to upheave your life and move to a completely other culture and like be like a wife when you never ever thought like you would ever be, you know? Like it's hard sometimes. Like where's the manipulation in that? I was joking. Whenever I said I'm gonna manipulate you people, I was literally verbatim saying what the haters say. That I'm just gonna manipulate people. Like I don't
Trying to rewrite Cube Rage now, are we? No, I don't think so.
I'm sure every human being, okay, number one, every single human being, if you are a human with a brain, a heart, all that anatomy, you've told lies in your life. You've probably manipulated somebody, maybe even without knowing it, even if it's not a huge one or whatever. There's different levels. We've all done things in our life. Like if you say you don't and you're a saint, oh well, I'm sure my apologies. I've been to psychiatrists, I've been to therapy. None of them think I have bipolar. They think I'm depressed and anxiety and they put me on a medication and that's what I'm on today. That's it. Who am I manipulating, YouTube lover? Like, I don't know who I'm manipulating. Like, if you feel manipulated by me, like, don't watch me. I don't get it. A lot of haters, they hide behind an avatar and they don't even share anything about their life. You know, they just pick apart mine. Like, whatever. What do you mean I've lied about my arguments with Salah? What have I lied about? Like, why do people go to that negative? Like, why? I don't get it. I'm fine. If you look at my track record, if you look at my history, all the time that I was like involved with that gross, evil, woman-beating swordfish, I would fall apart on like almost every live stream. I was like not okay. Like even people like, are you gonna go down the long road? Like, you know, like I was always not okay. So like you guys would know more often if I was like not okay most of the time. You know, most of the time, like I would say like 99.5% of the time, we are happy together, we're silly, we, you know, like, so it's, you guys like for sure, because I do wear my feelings on my sleeve a lot. Uh-oh. My phone's got 5%. I gotta go, guys.
Whoa.
So I'm gonna go spend time with my fam and I guess I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Okay, bye guys. Masalama.